Welcome back, everybody. My name is BluJay, and we are back at the Reverb Outpost. And today we are getting started in the base, checking out the sheep farm. We're just doing a little bit of resource gathering down here, gathering up some wool. But today we are finally finishing after what seems months. It probably actually is months in reality. We're gonna finish the cargo ship. Yay! We're gonna finish that today. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna get like, I know I wanted to do another map wall in there. That's not gonna be done. And then like actually loading the resources into the storage system, all of that kind of stuff. What I'm talking about is the actual structure of the ship. We're gonna complete that. The last thing that we need to do is the cockpit where the pilot is going to go that would fly the ship. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to finish up all of the aesthetics. It's going to be done before the end of this episode. I am determined. So let's get going with that project right now. This is a room that we have become very, very, very familiar with. And I would say a little too familiar because we've been in here since what? The late episode 30s, like 37, 38. Is that when we started the cargo ship? I can't remember at this point, but it's been a while. And I know we've broken it up. We've done some other projects here and there to break up the monotony. We've gone on adventures. We did some exploring. We did some mining. We did all the things like that in between. But we've been working on this project for several months now, and it is time to finish it. And I gotta say that now that we're into this project, now that we have started it today, I am a lot more inspired than I have been for a while, and I hope that that feeling continues after this episode is over. Not that I've been unmotivated to play in this world, because I really enjoy building here and playing here and doing adventures here. I'm not tired of the world at all. I'm kind of tired of this project, to be completely honest with you guys. We've been working on it for a while, but I am very, very excited about getting this finished. And so something I wanted to encourage you guys with is if you've got a project that you're working on, whether it's Minecraft related or not, but specifically speaking about Minecraft, just start doing something. That's it. That's all you got to do. Even if you don't feel like it, just start placing blocks down. That's what we're doing here. We're placing down just some random white concrete, no design in mind. I have no idea what's going to happen with this build. I didn't build it in the testing world. I want to get back to that, but we kind of been a little too busy to work on the testing world for a while, so I've just had to wing it in the actual survival worlds, because we've started a couple new series, and we've done all sorts of, new types of games. And do we need this? Is this glowstone necessary? Oh, yep, I fell through the ceiling. Yep, it's necessary. Let's go fix that. But yeah, so we've been a little busy doing some other stuff on the channel that I haven't had a whole lot of time to pre-build things in the testing world, which may make things go a little bit longer in the actual survival world, but I'm still happy with how things have turned out. So that's my encouragement to you. If you don't know what to build, just start placing down one type of block, build a basic structure, and then go back into it and start detailing. That's how you're going to get your inspiration. That's how you're going to get your designs, is just start doing something. And then inspiration will come as you put the effort into it. So that's pretty much all I've got to say. I'm going to work on this for a few minutes, get all of these white concrete blocks in place, and then we'll come back when it's finished in just a couple minutes. So I was just kidding about the completing a thing. Ouch! Creeper! You blew a hole in my river. Now I gotta fix that. We're not gonna do that right now, though. I'm out here skeleton hunting, trying to find some bones, wishing that this was the Unity SMP Aquatic, because there is already an established skeleton farm, or at least a bone store that we could go buy bones from, but I gotta go hunting. I have no skeleton farm. I know where a skeleton spawner is, but I'd have to look up the coordinates again and go hunt it down and find it, and it's not in any kind of XP farm yet. It would just be me trying to survive the onslaught of skeletons. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go walk around the snowy terrain and try to find some skeletons and grab some bones, because we need more bone meal, you guessed it, to make more white concrete. We need a lot. We need a lot of the stuff to finish up our build today. So I'm going to get some more of that, and we'll be right back. All right, we've got enough concrete now to keep... Oh, you are in my way, sir. Oh, and now you're angry. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He just keeps on shifting back and forth underneath the platform. I'm just waiting for him to teleport up here so I can finish him off. Where are you at, buddy? Oh, I saw him. Where'd he go? Is he on the other side? Can you please just come up here? Don't make me come down there. Don't make me come down there. Because I will. You believe me. Okay, well. Oh, hello. Is he not angry anymore? Oh, yep, he's angry. He's angry. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Whew. That was close. That was very, very close. I mean, not too close. We had over half our hearts left, but I was a little nervous for a second. It's been a while since I fought an Enderman not, protected by an Enderman farm. Oh, goodness. All right, what were we even doing? Oh, yes. We've got enough concrete now to hopefully finish up the basic structure. We've got all the bones we needed for the bone meal, so we could dye the concrete. We should have enough to get the basic structure going, and then we'll come back and do some more detailing when we are done with that. So, once again, gonna work on this, and I'll be back with you in just a second. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the basic room where the pilots will fly the Dark Runner back and forth from wherever they're going to the Reverb Outpost to drop off the supplies and so on and so forth. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to mimic a little bit of the design elements from the exterior of the ship. Now, I know the exterior is gray and blue, but we can still do the same thing with white and blue. I didn't necessarily want to do this in the hallways because I couldn't find a way to make it work. Maybe we'll revisit this idea in the halls down the road, but it's plain white concrete for the moment. But in here, we've got a little bit more room to work with. And this is a pretty massive wall, just a flat surface that we absolutely don't want to be plain white concrete all the way across. So we're just going to randomize and find a design that we like and are happy with. I'm just placing down some random blue concrete here and there, and we're probably wasting... Let's go up here so we don't drop the white concrete down into the abyss down there to let it despawn, and we'll have all of the leftovers in our inventory. That doesn't look too bad. I think I'm happy with that. We're going to do something up top here in a few minutes. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I start nitpicking this stuff. Let's take that back out. Now I don't like that they're 2 and 2 on the bottom. It's too symmetrical. The idea that I'm going for here is to make this look kind of asymmetrical. It's not supposed to be any kind of specific shape. We're just kind of tinkering around. And again, this goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Just start placing down blocks. And if you don't like what you came out with, take them back out and start over. Do something else. Or take out a few blocks here and there and place some more and see what you end up with. That's better, I think. Let's take this one out. Goodbye. And we'll put another blue concrete there so that there's 3 in a row. Okay. I think I can live with that. I'm going to start doing the same thing over here. I'm going to keep detailing, and I'll show you what we got when we're happy with it. Are you ready to see the finished product? Check it out. We've got some detailing up front. We've got some blue lines all the way around, and we got some pretty cool design elements on the back wall on the way out. Pretty happy with this, but we are not done yet. There's a lot more detailing left to do, and what we're going to do now is we're going to come up to this platform here. This is where the pilots are going to sit, and obviously they're going to need a place to see, to look out, because they can't fly blind. I mean, we're not so high-tech that we have, like, projector screens or holograms or anything like that instead of windows. We got windows. Windows are a good thing, especially if the power goes out or you lose signal to the cameras or whatever. Windows are a good thing because they never fail you unless they break. Then we might be in a little bit of trouble if, we're out in outer space flying this thing around with no windows. That's probably going to be a bad thing. But I'm just taking these out. I'm not exactly sure, again, what we're going to do with this. My initial thoughts were to have, like, 2 side corner windows and 1 middle window. But I don't think that's wide enough. So we're going to place these blocks back in as a barrier support structure. Then we'll dig the middle ones out here in a minute. Let's widen these back here to get our side windows a little bit more open. And now that we've taken that out, we need to take that gray block out and put blue in there so that the line, the stripe of blue, yeah, let's grab that. There we go. So that the stripe of blue continues all the way around the interior. I think that's okay. Let's take these ones out too and see how that looks. And let's not waste that. And we'll run back in here. That's a pretty decent sized window. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's do it over here. Let me knock out this window and then I'll come back and we'll do a little bit more. Okay, let's run back inside and check out the progress. It's okay. It's not terrible. I don't know that I'm completely satisfied with how it looks. Let's take these out. Let's get white concrete. Since our interior is white, maybe I'll like this look better. And there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to start placing in windows and see how that looks. And I don't have any solid blue glass blocks, so we're going to have to go get some. Let me go smelt up some glass. Well, actually, let's fly out here first. Ugh. I don't know that I like this, guys. Hold on. Let's get a better vantage point. It's okay. It just looks kind of derpy. I don't know. What do you guys think? We're going to smelt up some glass. We're going to keep going with it. It looks okay from this side. It's not terrible. I'm not a huge fan of the white pillars from the outside. I think it ruins the flow. Don't like it. I love how quickly an auto smelter like the one we have burns through a stack of sand to give us a stack of glass. And we should have enough to do this window. 64 blocks, hopefully. Hopefully we won't need more than that. If we do, we can always craft up some more. I'm not sure that I like the pillars now. Now that I've taken out those blocks, they look kind of unsupportive. You unsupportive pillars. What are you even doing there? All right, let's place some blocks down there. Oh, and there's a hole in the ceiling. Let's put that there. Okay, I mean, it's all right so far. We're going to do some more tinkering. Get this exactly how we like it. And we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. There we go. Let's back up here and take a look. Yeah. It's not quite turning out how I expected. Let's put more glass up here. And we'll fill this in, kind of make it a little angle. We want it to be an angled window. Okay. Not too bad so far. We'll have to build this structure out a little bit because the glass overhanging the edge like that looks a little goofy. I really don't like the white concrete there. What if we... where am I? Here we go. What if we replaced that with glass and only had one concrete block under it? Let's break that so we can get in. And where's our concrete? There we go. How does that look? Ooh, it's looking a little better. Looking a little better. I do kind of like the idea of the window going all the way across. What if we just take the pillars out altogether? Are they even necessary? That's looking much better. I'm getting happy. I'm getting happier. This is the right direction. Let's break these blocks, get those out of there. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You just start placing down blocks and removing other blocks. And eventually, if you keep tinkering and you don't do anything too drastic. These are all like subtle changes here and there. We're not doing anything major at one time. We're not busting out the entire roof or anything. But do little changes at a time, and eventually you're going to get something you're happy with. We need to cover the windows on top because it looks a little goofy. It needs to have a frame around it. If you think about windows in real life, they're not just, hanging out without any support. So, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep working this design out, see if we can come up with something we're happy with, and I'll show you the results in just a few moments. This is something that I'm going to want to work on, undistracted for a few minutes just to see how it turns out. So let's take a quick look before we cut away. Still not happy. Still think the exterior looks a little derpy, and it's kind of dark, so we're going to need to sleep and check it out again in a second. In fact, let's do that now. Let's go sleep. All right, it's daylight once again, and we're doing something a little drastic here. We're cutting part of the roof off. We're flattening it back out. The front had a little bit of an arc to it. I added that later as we were doing some more of the exterior detail, and I just removed most of it. Mainly because we needed more gray concrete, and I didn't want to go hunting any more squid down for the time being, because I am running short on time. And secondly, because I do think it looks derpy with the direction that we're going with the window. So a flatter roof is going to give us a sharper edge for our window, and I think this is going to be a better result. We're just kind of fleshing out... Oop, break that again. There we go. We're just fleshing out the exterior shell a little bit more to try to make it look better with the window. Oh, and it's getting dark again. Let's take a look really quick. It's getting there. It's getting there. We are on the right track. We are on the right track. Let's keep going. Let's go over here. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to keep working on this. We're going to keep on making this thing look better and better. Each jump cut, you're going to see improvements, improvements, improvements. All right, that's it right there. Look at that. Yes, happy. Happy, happy, happy. I am satisfied with that structure, with that end result. Oh, it looks so good. It kind of reminds me of Master Chief's helmet from Halo, if you ever played that game, except for this is a starship and not a person or a piece of armor. So let's run on back in here. I want to show you what we're going to do next. We need to go on a bit of a resource gathering mission because we're going to need some more quartz. We're pretty much out. We don't need any more, well, I take that back. We do need stairs. We don't need a ton. We need 3 stairs, but we do need some quartz slabs because I don't want this to be a big jump to get up to this platform. This platform is where the pilots are going to sit, and that's right, I said pilots. There are going to be 3, and I'll explain a little bit later about what that looks like and who the pilots are going to be, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. And you'll find out who these special pilots are going to be for the Dark Runner. Why do you not use Facecam in Minecraft? From Triam Plays? Hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. All right, we're in the Nether. We're hopping down here in our little tunnel to go out into the dangerous beyond to try to find some quartz. The immediate area is getting a little sparse for quartz. There's still a decent amount around here, but every time we do a quartz gathering mission, we're going a little farther and farther and farther away from the stairs. So we're going to try to go a direction we haven't necessarily gone too far in before, so we can find some quartz pretty close by. So hopefully that won't be too big of an issue. But let's answer this question for today. Why do I not use Facecam for Minecraft? So, for those of you that have not seen the 2 Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos that I've put out recently, if you've missed out on those, you need to go watch them because it's a fun game, and I'm sure if you give it a chance, you'll enjoy it. But more importantly, for some of you who have been asking for a while, I did a face cam on those 2 videos, and I plan to keep doing them on that specific series. I did a face reveal and all of that good stuff. It wasn't anything crazy. I didn't do any kind of big reveal. It was just, hey, here's a new series. This is a feature that we're going to use for this series. Here's a camera. Here's what I look like. and so on and so forth. So why do I not use that here? For the first year and a half that I was on YouTube, wasn't really super interested in the whole face reveal thing. And honestly, it still wasn't like a huge deal to me that I wanted to make a big deal out of it, other than just to start doing it for a series, which was Galaxy of Heroes. And that's kind of the style for that particular game. A lot of YouTubers that make videos on Galaxy of Heroes, they use face cam, and I think that it makes the game a little bit more interesting. It adds something to the gameplay. I don't feel like it does that for Minecraft. Just being truthful. I know there are a lot of YouTubers that do use it, and it works for them. I mean, take Echo Soldier for one. He uses a face cam for a lot of his videos. Totally works for him. I don't think it would work for me. It just feels repetitive because not necessarily that I've become my skin or my character, but when people watch these videos, they associate me with this Minecraft character because there is no other YouTuber that uses this skin. This is something that I made specifically for me, and it's become associated with me. So, case in point, that's basically why I don't use Facecam here, because it just doesn't feel like it adds anything to the game for me, and because I am playing Pocket Edition, now known as Bedrock Edition, but I still play on my phone, there's a lot of stuff going on the screen that takes up space, that if I add one more thing to it, it's just going to clutter up the screen too much, to the place where you won't actually get to see the gameplay. You'll just see all of the stuff going on around the gameplay. So, just not super interested in doing Facecam on Minecraft videos, so I'm not ever going to do Facecam on Minecraft. Pretty set on that. But we'll keep doing it for Galaxy of Heroes. Maybe not every video, just depends on, what type of video we're releasing for that particular series. But, Facecam, it's going to be a thing on the channel for some things, but definitely not for Minecraft. I hope that answers that question. And once again, if you haven't seen Galaxy of Heroes on my channel yet, go watch it. You're missing out. It's a fun game, and you'll get to see me show my face for the first time. Okay, now that we are back in the cockpit of the Dark Runner, let's start placing down the chairs. We've got some court stairs to represent our chairs, and there are 3 pilots that go along with these, and we've got some joysticks for each one so that they can all fly and help, navigate this massive ship through the airspace, or through the space, whatever kind of exploration or trip they're going on, they'll all be able to fly together. And now we're putting down some glass panes because we're going to build out a little table that's like the computer console, the controls. Not necessarily something they would use while they are sitting at their seats, but they could stand up and walk around and type in coordinates and do all sorts of stuff like that. And let's put another piece here. Let's stick with blue. I like the theme. I like it. I like how there's a little bit of a different texture to it. Makes it look like controls if you use your imagination. And then we'll put some white ones there. And another white one right there. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. This kind of reminds me of R2-D2 now that I'm looking at it, because he's white and blue. So maybe he is like our navigator. Maybe he's plugged in somewhere into the ship and navigating for us. But yeah. That's pretty much the detailing for that. What if we added some glass panes to the back of the chairs? I kind of like it. Just adds a whole nother layer of depth. They don't necessarily have any purpose that I know of. Maybe you guys can come up with a purpose for that, but I just think it looks cool. So I think we're going to leave those glass panes there. And is there anything else we need to do up here? We need to work on the lighting a little bit here in a moment. Man, I love the view. So good, because these torches are not going to do. Not super happy with them. So let's go around and start placing these end rods on the walls. I think right there is a mirror of the other side. Yep. And then we'll place one. Let's do one right there. And right there. Let's take that back out. And let's put it upside down. There we go. And we'll repeat that on the other side. Very cool. And again, maybe these don't have any other purpose other than lighting. Maybe this is just like the sci-fi kind of lighting that would appear in the cockpit of a ship like this. So let's take out this piece of glass and this one, and we will throw in an end rod, and we'll repeat it on the other side. Ooh, and I was thinking about taking all that glass out, but I kind of like that. I like the little triangular pattern of that stained glass. We're going to keep that. And the last little bit of detail, what every cockpit on any aircraft needs, an iron door to keep out people from bothering the pilots. So we have that available to us. And yes, I know we're using pressure plates, so anybody could just walk across it and go in the door. That's just for our own ease of use, so we can get in and out of here whenever we come in just to take a look around, or maybe we've got something in mind for the future of this room. But for now, it's done. It's done. It's done. And now it is time to add one more person to the Green Squadron subscriber barracks, and this person has left amazing comments in the comment section below. Be looking out for this guy's comments. If you're looking for an example of what I'm looking for, we're going to add him. Nerded Out. Nerded Out leaves amazing suggestions for future builds and content on this world. Some that I'm actually going to take him up on and probably use those ideas. So be sure to leave those kinds of comments in the comment section and check his comments out too. If you support the channel at $25 or more, you get a special build in the world, and it's been a long time coming, but here you go. Smoggy Eel 1255, you are an official co-pilot of the Dark Runner, and the other person who is going to be in the co-pilot's chair, that Red Fox 33. Thank you guys so much for your support on Patreon. Thank you for all of my patrons who have supported this channel. You guys are amazing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that I've got for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Reverb Outpost. I am so, I can't say so enough, so excited that we are finally done with the bulk of this project. Now, there's still a few minor things that we can do over time, like filling in the storage system and maybe adding another map to the map wall as we continue to expand and look farther beyond this specific area as we explore and all of that. There's other things that we can add in the future, but the bulk of this project is complete. So, call it done. Slap a stamp on it. We're done with this project. We're going to move on to something else in the next episode. Got a lot of really cool ideas coming down the pipe for you guys. A lot of cool builds that will add a lot more story and life to this base. So, let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you can see more content coming on this channel. And if you feel that this channel deserves support, be sure to go check out my Patreon. There's a lot of really cool rewards, like special builds and a special realm that you might be able to play on. If you go check that out and choose to support the channel, I would appreciate it, and it would help me out tremendously. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.